Yo, what's up, y'all? It's popping. How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. If not, I hope you have a better week. But anyways, how y'all doing, man? It's your boy, the master of ceremony, Crush the Legend. How y'all doing this morning? I don't know how many y'all gonna see this. I'm not making this a long live because I'm moving forward with coffee and donuts. This would be the last coffee and donut show for me. Moving forward, I'm gonna make some changes. I need to do some different stuff, and I gotta stay in my own goddamn lane. You know what I mean? I got to rock out. I gotta rock out in a way that's better for me. You hear me? So I'll be making some changes, and y'all won't be seeing me much, but y'all be seeing me. But I'm definitely making some changes. I ain't really feeling a lot of this issue on the internet. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I ain't feeling a lot of issue on this internet. You know, you gotta watch what you say and all that. Listen, man, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't watching what I'm saying about a damn thing. And then if nobody don't like what I say, that's it. But I'm doing something different. Yo, Dub. Hey, Dub, this sit for coffee and donuts, bro. This sit for coffee and donuts, my man. How you doing anyway, though, Dub? Yeah, this sit for coffee and donuts for these for a few days because I'm gonna make some changes on it. I'm going to a different time frame. It might be a little later in the morning, probably after when I leave work. But I gotta make some changes, and I don't really want to be a part of nobody. I want to be by my goddamn self. You hear me? So whenever I move the way I move, and whenever I say whatever I say, Dub, I don't want nobody, feeling like what I say. Video, I don't even like doing that shit like that. You understand what I'm saying, Dub? I don't even like doing that stuff like that. I just like to do too much for motherfuckers. Apparently, I'm a little too much for motherfuckers, Dub. As you can see, you don't even run up in here. You can't hear me? Hold on. How about now, Dub? I was moving around in the wind. Give me a second. I should be stable, though. I should be stable. Know what I mean? But yeah, I'm moving different, man. I don't want to be a part of nobody's squad. I don't want to be a part of nobody, nothing. I want to be by my goddamn self, bro. So nothing that I say, okay, nothing that I say, I don't want nobody feel as though that what I say might, hurt what they got going on. You hear me? I don't like shit like that. So therefore, I ain't rocking out with nobody. I'm me. You hear me? I'm me, Dub. I ain't part of no goddamn clique. I mean, I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm me. That's what I am, bro. But about the fights this weekend. But yeah, I'm definitely moving on, man. I'm moving at my own beat, dancing to my own drum, all that. I'm a one-man band, bro. You hear me? I'm a one-man band, bro. I am. And I feel better moving like that. So ain't nothing personal with nobody, but man, I got to move the way that I move. You hear me? I got to move the way that I move. I don't want nobody, if I'm moving a certain way, motherfucker, I'm cool with it, whatever. I don't want them to be like, oh man, yeah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that, but I can't say too much. Oh yeah, I ain't worrying about that dub. It's just a lot of sucker shit for me, bro, that I ain't playing with. It's just how I get down. You know what I mean? It's just me, bro. Just a lot of sucker shit. Cut out again. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, dub. I'm back, homie. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. So talk about the fights, man. You know, Keyshawn Davis won this weekend. Um, Good for Keyshawn Davis. Good for him that he's finally a champion. That's something that I'm kind of finding kind of weird. You know that in professional boxing, guys are becoming champions and title holders with just a minimum amount of fights. You know what I mean? So that's a little different, and maybe it's because a lot of guys are being fast tracked, being moved very strategically. Um, and then on top of that, the business is the business. You know what I mean? It's the business, bruh. So now we got a young man who's a title holder and he has under 20 fights. Yeah, he has under 20 fights. I know a lot of people was waiting for him to say Tank name. He didn't say it right there and then he say something later about it. It's crazy. So I was hoping that he was gonna go ahead and say the man's name or whatever. But I don't want nobody saying the man's name to tell me what they say when he mentioned his name. If you any good, you gotta be moved that way, or you would never get a chance these days. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Dub. But you know what? It kind of makes it bad for the sport because, as you can see, it's still a lot of fights and a lot of matchups we don't get simply because of that. You know what I mean? Simply because of that, we don't get a lot of fights, and I think it has something to do with the matchmaking. But when fighters are being fast tracked like that, then that means that they moving them too fast. They moving them too fast, and this is where it gets funky because we'll be moving people too fast, right? And then when they get to a certain position and they ain't ready for it, and when they get it in their hands, they fumble it. Yeah, it's bad boxing business, bro, and that's why we don't never have enough boxing. That's why we always complaining about this person is not fighting this person not fighting that person. This person's not getting a chance. Why this guy getting all the chances and shot and things like that? It's bad taste. It's a bad taste of business. And just from a business standpoint, looking at it and being watching boxing as long as I did, the way that these guys become champions these days, some of them become champions too damn fast, bro, and that's fact. Now, I mean, they become champion too damn fast, and then that's why when they become champion, they don't reign as champion long because you got guys that's getting these opportunities. They're getting put in these opportunities too damn soon. Ain't even did enough for development at the time. You know what I mean? Still got a lot more to prove going on the fly, but you don't want to have to be tighten up your game on the fly and when you already in championship status, because that means that it's going to make it it's going to make it work harder for you as you the champion, which is probably something that you're not used to. So you got to get used to that. You know what I mean? You got to get used to that. So it'll burn you out. And then after that, These dudes not holding on to anything long. And I hear everybody talk about these guys being champions and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, but for real, you're not really a champion until you defend your title. You're not a champion until you defend your title. So we got to talk about that. And we have some fighters that basically haven't defended titles that they had. You know what I mean? Yo, what's going? Yo, Fizzle, what's up, Fizzle? What's going on, bro? I'm gonna hit your jacket later on, my guy. I'm gonna hit you up. But no, talking my ish, man. Too much soft ish on the internet. Too much soft shit and snake shit on the internet, Fizzle. I don't like none of that bullshit, bro. I don't like none of that shit. Yeah, a lot of people they gonna learn if they don't already know. You know me, Fizzle. They know me. They know I don't do none of that nut shit. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Moist as shit. Know what I mean? Just these motherfuckers don't mention my name out of y'all mouth, and I won't break y'all motherfucking hearts. And that's just what it is. I ain't worrying about these motherfuckers. They too soft for me. They too soft. Then you got backsliding, sneaky ass motherfucker. I ain't got time for that, man. But see, this is why the sport is bad, because you got a guy who became champion within 14 or 15 fights. He ain't even got a chance to develop and sharpen his tools for championship status yet. But he's there. Now, these champions, they don't have no longevity. These champions don't have no longevity. It's just like if you notice, these boxers are just like the music artists. Peep what I'm saying. The boxers, they're just like the music artists. You hear me? They ain't got no development, man. And they getting pushed too fast. They really ain't that good. Then you be complaining about it, and they don't have no longevity, is what I'm saying. These dudes don't have no longevity. A lot of these guys ain't, being champion for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're a real champion, because like I said, you ain't a real champion until you defend your title. You ain't a real champion, and people get on the internet and they talk about someone dominating in a weight class for years. How you gonna complain about somebody dominating in a weight class for years? You know what that means? That's a consistent champion, you knuckleheads. That's a consistent champion. That's a real champion, because he's in the. Let's talk about it. How many of your champions defended their title? We talk about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford been undisputed twice. Or is he really undisputed? Bud Crawford been 2-time undisputed, but he hasn't defended either one. He hasn't defended either one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just the undisputed title holder because he never defended his goddamn undisputed belts. Devin Haney did do it. The one time Devin Haney became undisputed, Devin Haney is more of a Devin Haney's more of a real undisputed champion. Crawford is. You know why? Because Devin Haney did defend. It doesn't matter who he defended it against. He defended it. That's something but for the goddamn defended his goddamn belts. I know. I was in one of those areas, dog. Should be coming down now. But they ain't cut none of this shit off. Just leave this shit on. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. You know, that's my whole thing, duh. That's my whole thing. He never defended his undisputed titles. You know what I mean? That's what he didn't do. So we can't keep going on, or he undisputed, he became undisputed, but he never defended it. So let's keep it moving. But let's talk about this weekend. Like I said, and getting back to right, Doug. So getting back to Keyshawn Davis, which I said, you know, guys becoming champions too soon, being fast tracked early in their careers, is not good for them. But we'll sit out here and say that they shouldn't get certain fights and things like that. But then you turn around and they already getting a shot at a belt. Know what I mean? So that's not really good. So now this kid is a champion, right? He's a champion, but how well he's going to defend it? And we already know Bob Arum runs 135. We know Bob Arum runs 135. You understand what I'm saying? He runs 135. So y'all can talk all this and all that. Y'all know good and damn well Bob Arum ain't trying to let none of no belts go anywhere outside of his damn stable. Y'all really think that Bob Arum is going to go ahead and give Keyshawn Davis a shot at Tank for unification? You out of your goddamn mind. Salute, Unc. How you doing? If you really think that Bob Arum is just going to let Keyshawn Davis go ahead and just give up his goddamn title to Tank Davis, you out of your damn mind. Now everybody's sitting out here talking about all this, and that, and not even being all the way honest. Because the truth is, y'all know, because the business of boxing, it ain't going down. And these fighters be knowing. That's why, you know, after the fight, you know, he didn't really say anything about Tank. Don't give me that. Well, y'all know what I want. Y'all, you know, you've been talking, you've been saying these, you know, Pacific names all this time. So why would you switch up your energy? What you switching up your energy for all of a sudden? Why are you switching up your energy all of a sudden? Now you think you that important and all that? Now I mean, so all this, man, ain't Bob ain't letting that belt go like that. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. And Keyshawn Davis, who is good, still got a lot of ways to go. He still got a ways to go. And he still got a ways to go. So I don't know. But I think if he's going to be a champion at 135 for some period of time, the smart thing is not to throw him in there and try to unify with Tank Davis anytime soon. Y'all out of your mind. Tank Davis will beat the brakes off of Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis is good, but Keyshawn Davis is not ready for Tank Davis right now. Yo, D-Free, what's up, bro? Keyshawn Davis is not ready for an elite level fighter, not just Tank. He's not. He's not. Let him go in there and defend his belt against Tank Davis. He's giving that belt up. He's giving it up. And see, this is one thing that's wrong with boxing, because you got guys that's becoming champions before they even get a chance to develop to championship level of fighting. They skill set. This man still got a whole bunch of holes in him. Yeah, he beat he beat Baranchek, but did he look good? Did he look good? And don't sit here and cap and say this was Keyshawn's best performance, because I'm gonna pull all y'all teeth out y'all mouth. Stop that nonsense. That's one thing. I can't control what y'all say. I just gotta watch what I say. So I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say the same ish that y'all saying. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that because the reality is this. He's not ready yet. And he need to stop doing all that damn clout chasing, knowing Bob Arum ain't giving you no damn Tank Davis. Y'all sitting out here keep wasting boxing cook on things y'all know it's not gonna happen. Y'all know these things. So y'all be capping along with this dude. These are the things that I be talking about. Y'all be capping. Y'all got to stop falling for the type of thing. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all know it's not going down. Y'all know it. Y'all know it's not going down. You know what I mean? Y'all know that it's not going to happen. So there's no need to keep talking, oh, yeah, well, we need to see Tank and Keyshawn. Y'all know, business-wise, that fight ain't going down. You think Bob ready? You think a damn promoter and manager is ready to give up one of their belts like that and they just got it? Nah. Now, here's the whole thing. And this is another thing that's bad for the sport of boxing. So in each division, there are 4 belts, which is too many damn belts. They need to get rid of some of these belts, in my honest opinion. They need to get rid of some of these belts. All right? They need to. 4 belts mean you got 4 title holders. All right? And these guys got to get blah, 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 blah. But it's happening. And see, it's too many goddamn belts in the sport. Because I think with all these belts, and y'all sit here and argue about what belt is real and what belt ain't. Come on, boxing fans. That's a dumb conversation. That's a dumb conversation when y'all going back and forth about a belt. You know, if a belt is real, what do you mean? That's what's wrong. There's too many belts. You got boxing fans talking about, well, he ain't got the real belt, and this, that, and what are you talking about? A belt is a belt. Dude, in the building, what's up, Just Do? Salute to the Guru D voice. The man is giving everyone a just do. Make sure if you haven't, learn something. Shit. You know what I mean? So it's too many belts. 4 belts, that's too much protection. What's going on? Then you got guys that don't want to defend belts, but like I said, oh yeah, like I said, with Keyshawn Davis, y'all know good and damn well Bob Arum ain't making that fight happen, so stop getting up on YouTube and wasting y'all cook on some ish. You know that's not gonna happen. This is what I be talking about. The only thing I ask for, because I'm a fan of boxing talk too. I just don't like to talk boxing. I like to hear other people talk. That's why I go to other channels. You know, if it's a channel that catch my eye, you know, I listen to the host and the chat, especially when everybody in there, they know they boxing. You know, because you can go to a whole panel, a whole channel, and nobody on there know anything about the sport, not even the damn audience. But we know better. So I be hating when we wasting the cook on things that we know that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. And we must put away that 4 king-ish, because we ain't going to see these 4 kings get in the ring with each other. Look at the time step. It all fell apart. We never get the David Tank fight, and people can't keep that out of their mouth. Move on. Tommy Hill in the building. Move on. Why we keep talking about Devin goddamn Tank? It ain't happening. Get over it. Y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about. I'm tired of it. Give me something else. The fight ain't happening. Tank stand his ass at 135. Devin is at 147. Do the goddamn math. It ain't happening. It wasn't never going to happen. Latoya, how you doing, beautiful? It never was going to happen. Get over your feelings. Yeah. If you for Dev and you think Dev will whoop Tank, hey, that's good. That's on you. If you for Tank and you think Tank will whoop their ass. That's good. But guess what, y'all? Stop talking about it because it ain't going to happen. So no matter what you believe in your head about what Dev would do to Tank or what Tank would do to Dev, guess what? The reality check is that it ain't never going to happen like the goddamn In Vogue song. Never going to get it. It's not going to happen. Get over it. How many times y'all going to keep on coming on the internet talking about fantasy fights? I'm tired of fantasies. Goddamn, every time y'all talk about a fantasy goddamn fight, most likely that's going to happen. I keep hearing that goddamn Mariah Carey in one of my ears. Free, sweet fantasy, baby. Get over the fantasies. Let's stay with what's actually going to go down. That's what we need to be talking about. We need to be talking about what's actually going to go down and what can most logically go down. You know what I mean? So we got to move on. But the reality is, cool down, pump y'all brakes, save y'all cook, y'all heat, y'all grease, or whatever. Because y'all know good and damn well the reason why you ain't gonna get no unification fight between Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis because of Bob Arum. Not because of no goddamn Tank Davis. Y'all know that, so stop the cap, and Keyshawn know it too. Bob don't want none of them damn belts to leave that goddamn stables if he can help it. What? It's 4 belts. And what? Three of the belts belong to guys in his stable? 3 belts belong to guys in his stable, right? If I'm correct, because I know damn sure 2 of them, but I think 3 of them are Bob Arum fighters. And then y'all sitting here talking about unification. Y'all talking about somebody should be unifying and what one person should be doing, what one dude should be doing when all the other 3 dudes that got goddamn belts is in the same stable, but you want some dude that you want one fighter that who has a belt that don't have no stable mates in his weight class with him. Like I said, don't have no stable mates in his weight class with him. But y'all want this one dude to do all the fighting when the majority of the goddamn belts is held by guys that's in the same goddamn stable. I'm going to tell you where y'all energy should be at far as unification. That's what y'all energy should be about. Because ain't none of y'all talking about the other 3 belt holders fighting each other. Y'all want this dude to fight all the 3 belt holders, but you don't want the 3 belt holders to fight him. Make it make sense. This ain't no goddamn protection. I ain't got to protect no damn fighter. I'm speaking my mind. See, I ain't moist like y'all mother effers are. Y'all moist on here. Y'all fanboys. Y'all all that. That's why I tell you real quick. When you talk about me, when it comes to fighters that I like, respectfully, don't add nothing to that. I ain't no fanboy, ain't no take the belt, taking that. I ain't none of that. Because I don't idolize nobody. So I'm going to make that clear to all you mother effers on here. If you don't understand, that ain't you. See, I'm me. Y'all know that song? They not like us. Y'all not like me. That's what y'all do. Y'all walk around and put these fighters' balls and nuts all in y'all throat and all that. I don't do that. But if that's what you do, salute to you. I ain't knocking you. You know, that's your throat, not mine. That's your throat that's hurting because you got you juggling your favorite fighter nuts. That's your throat. Yeah, I mean, you messing up the walls of your throat, not mine's, buddy. See, I don't do none of that. I get everybody their fair assessment. But people would tell me, oh, you would take this, I take that. Well, won't you talk about how much I would take y'all asses? How about that? Y'all don't talk about that part. I ain't one of those. Say, keep that shit over there with those dudes. Don't you get me mixed up with them. Because there's a few of us that's on here, they ain't no damn fanboys or no pom-pom cheerleaders and ghetto gaggers. You know what I mean? Like a lot of y'all dudes is, you know, y'all, some of y'all favorite fighters, y'all collecting a check or y'all getting bonus points. They're going to help you get views. They're going to give you, get you credentials of fights and all that. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of it. I ain't going for it. But see, here's the thing. Like I said, 135, the problem is not really Tank Davis. See, the problem is Top Rank. And this is no, I'm not protecting Tank at all. Because whoever Tank get in the ring and fight, he gonna fucking fight. Whoever he don't fight, and I feel as though he ain't want no smoke for him, I ain't want no smoke for him. That's a motherfucker he fear losing to. Okay. So let's call it for what it is. Because y'all been dancing around the reality of it too damn long. Y'all gonna keep on. Y'all know what's going on. Matter of fact, two belt holders, and you got two belt holders at 35 that's top ranked fighters. Okay, the other two not. Shakur got a goddamn belt. He ain't with top rank no more. Okay? And Tank. Right? The other two champions, I think, they Bob Arum fighters. And we already know that, Shakur and Keyshawn said they're not gonna fight, which is bad for the sport. That's bad for the sport. That's why I said it's a no friend zone. But I get it, because my brother Just Do, he did a cook on, and I respect what he said. Know what I mean? But I like what I said too. Like I said, I really think, two homies will really go in there and get it down and do business together. But if you feel as though that they business night wind up making they friendship bad, then they ain't really have a friendship like that. That's all I'm saying. That's just my opinion. But it makes it bad for the sport of boxing. You understand? Because we always say we want to see fighters fight certain fighters and do this and that, but then you got guys saying they don't want to fight each other. Then people say, well, we ain't calling for that fight. No, chump, you ain't calling for that fight. I am. We might not have the same damn taste. And it's a reason why that some of us don't call for certain fights that don't want to see certain fights happen. I want to see all of them happen. That's what I said. I want to see all of them happen. If they don't have no fear with getting in the ring with whoever, I'm watching it. That's what matters to me, because I'm gonna tell you what makes you a man when you decide to get in that ring. Even when you get in that ring and you know you are clearly outmatched, that's why I get so much respect. And I say to people, when we talk about fighters that's there to be great, I think we putting that energy in towards the guys that's more popular in that weight class. When I think that the guys that's really there to be great, the fighters that's really there to be great is the ones who go in there knowing that they are clearly outmatched. And half of them ain't getting paid no goddamn enough paper to say, well, I would do it, because you know how they throw out that step aside money. So I like to give credit to those fighters. Because we always giving credit to the brand names, Tank, Shakur, Dev, Tio, and Terrence, and blah, 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 blah. But what about the fighters who's always on the tail end of the stick, knowing they're in a no-win situation? The only thing they're going to do is get a goddamn paycheck. They the fighters that's there to be great, because they already know that they in a fight that they can't win, but they going to get paid. So while people are downplaying a guy like Lamont Roach because you want your own narrative about the situation, guess what? When that call was made to them, guess what? They didn't have no problem. That's why we have that damn fight now. Tell me what happened between that man and your favorite fighter. We already know, so there's no sense of you complaining. If your favorite fighter turned down a negotiation with Tank Davis or whatever, there's no need for you to complain about who Tank Davis is fighting. Because as long as you riding with your favorite fighter on the reason why that shit didn't go down, it shouldn't matter. Your favorite fighter ain't fighting. You know what I mean? Tom Hill said Kaz or Trinidad, Mosley, Corte, and De La Hoya, Ish, and Vargas. Yes, and I love the Bazooka Corte, Tommy Hill. I love Ike the Bazooka Corte, which I think Ike Bazooka Corte won that fight against De La Hoya. That was a jab match. See, when we talk about jabs, that was a jab match, man. Yeah, because Oscar De La Hoya and my man Ike the Bazooka Corte, they was going jab for jab. Thank you, That was a jab fest. Y'all want to talk about a jab fest? We be talking about all these damn heavyweights, Larry Holmes, this, guy like that. Talk about that when you talk about jabs. You talk about, I don't know, boxing shit. Maybe I don't according to you, but that's okay. Maybe I need to come to your class and start from scratch. But damn it, the most important thing, Shakur Stevenson is fighting this week in his fight week. Shakur is fighting this weekend, and the biggest thing that everybody's concerned about, that ugly ass hands of his, his fists, they're ugly, Hopefully, there's nothing wrong with those things. The way that his hands look, it don't look healthy, man. It don't look healthy. That don't look good. I never seen a professional fighter hands look like that, y'all. Never seen their hands look like that. That's not good. Because that means even with wraps on and gloves on, and he's in his hands, his fist is looking like that, something is wrong. He's doing something wrong. And I think looking at his hands, Shakur is causing this damage to his hands. And the reason why I say that is because he's forcing himself to punch harder than what he's actually punching. So it's like he putting every bit of might in his fist area that he can, energize up, and he's using it. So when you actually punching harder than what you actually punch, meaning, and you actually punching kind of through the guards that you got on, because like I said, his hands, his knuckles shouldn't look that bad because of the hand wraps, and he do wear gloves. So when we see those videos, we like, damn, look at the way he punching. He's actually messing his hands up. So that could be a bad thing, and this is why I worry about with Shakur Stevenson, because as bad as those hands look, it don't look like he's going to have a very long career. This is not something that I'm wishing against him. Cause I still like him. I just want him to back up his shit. I like him. He's still one of my favorites. He just remind me like one of my kids. You know what I mean? Whine every once in a while. But hopefully, there won't be any. Hopefully, he don't take any damage in his fist this weekend versus Schofield, because I think that's why he got his hands all messed up like that. But Shakur, don't do that. You're gonna mess your shit up, bro. You're gonna wind up punching so hard you're gonna blow your whole shit out. I mean, he gonna blow his whole thing out, not just mess up the hand, but he can blow that whole arm out. You hear me? So he has to be careful. So and maybe it's a good thing. Maybe because we see the bruises that he does have, meaning that the reason why he's getting that, because maybe he might be punching a little harder, but them things look a little too ugly. Look like he's been more so doing bare knuckle punching than anything. But I'm wishing him the best. And, I want him to go in there and be smart and be Shakur Stevenson. Don't try to be anything else, Shakur. Don't be trying to turn yourself into no knockout artist, Shakur. Don't do it, bro. You don't have to do that, Shakur. You don't have to go out there being boxing. What's going on, bro, Shakur? You don't have to go out and try to get knocked. Stop listening to motherfuckers, Shakur. All y'all need to stop talking about knockout cells, where everybody can't sell knockouts. This is the reason why these fighters go out there and doing more than what they need to do, because y'all see, y'all got to watch what y'all be saying, man. Y'all be the reason why some of these fighters make some bad decisions in the ring. Because they listen to, the podcast, the shows, this, that, and the other. This is what's happening. I don't need Shakur Stevenson to do that. The only thing I want Shakur Stevenson to do is start performing the way that he used to at 126 and at 130. That's it. I don't need Shakur Stevenson to turn into no knockout artist. That's not what Shakur Stevenson does. But what Shakur Stevenson used to do very well, he used to make you miss and make you pay very well. And yeah, he was a very aggressive dude. No, he ain't no real hard puncher, but he'll beat the F up on you. He'll beat down on you like the drumsticks on some goddamn snare drums. Now, y'all know that song, that's dance to the drum and beat. Let's keep it real. He would beat down on you like, like sticks to some drums. Let's be honest. That's what we loved about it. We love what he was doing at 130, 120s. That's beating up on dudes. And that's why, that's an evil little demon. Now I mean, goddamn, that's an evil little dude. And my aunt, you know what I mean? She just started watching boxing again the last 5 years. And she was like, oh, I love that little cute little demon with the dimples. That's what she called him, little cute demon with the dimples. That's her guy. I just want him to get back to that. But him trying to become and do some stuff that's not him, y'all messing that man up like that. No, being boxing, I know what he going to show me, but I just don't want him to try to become no knockout artist, bro. I never said what he wasn't going to do. I want you to understand what I'm saying. See, make sure y'all paying attention to what I'm saying, because people just, you know, maybe I don't talk clear because people just been mixing what the hell I've been saying out my mouth lately. So I'm gonna repeat it for you again, bro. I said that, you know, he don't need to go in there and try to knock nobody out. And I'm standing on that because that's not what he do. But he go in there and just start tattooing on motherfuckers like he used to. That's all we need to see. You know what I mean? That's all we need to see. See, sometimes they forget what they good at because they too much worrying about us. Don't listen to us all the time, because we stupid. We be saying these fighters go do this, do that, and we as the fans be sending these damn fighters on a goddamn suicide mission. We all know it. We all guilty of it. Go out there and we can talk all this crazy stuff on the internet, and these fighters and the PR people been listening, and next day, you know, when fight come up, they out there doing some shit that they wasn't supposed to be doing. And then y'all talk about he ain't listening to the coach. No, you know why he ain't listening to the coach? He listened to the shit that we've been saying all week and the week before. He ain't paying the goddamn coach no damn mind. Cash Crypto in the building, salute, bro. We ain't paying the damn coach no mind. You know why he ain't paying the coach no mind? Because he was listening to our dumb asses. Oh, he ain't listening to his corner because he was listening to us all damn week and the week before and the whole goddamn 2 or 3 months leading up to his fight. That's why he went there for the whole nother fight plan and got his ass beat listening to us. We get these fighters killed, man. We get them smashed. Especially if our plan is not coincide with their plan. We get these dudes beat up. Don't listen to us. Shakur just gotta go in there and be Shakur. Shakur don't go in there looking for no knockout dude. Stop saying he needs to go knock somebody out. No, he just needs to start doing what he used to do. That's beating motherfuckers up. What's wrong with that? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. Getting beat up is more embarrassing than getting knocked out. Getting beat up for 10 or 12 rounds is more hurtful and more embarrassing than just getting knocked out. Hold on. What's that? Yo, you going to be a little late? Running a little late? Oh, it's President's Day today. It's President's Day today. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. All right, we'll see you when you get here. All right. Yeah, one of the workers late coming in. But like I said, you know what I mean? So, you know, the main thing is that I want Shakur hands to be healthy. No matter how ugly that they look, I just want them to be healthy for this fight. Please, Shakur. Don't go in there trying to punch harder than what you need to. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been listening. Y'all know I've been studying because that's what I do. All right? I study. And I've been hearing what everybody been saying for the past few months. And some people would say, man, Shakur, go on there and stop him. And I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing? What you mean? You know, he just gonna go in there and stop this dude. Who the fuck he stopped lately? Let's just think about that. That doesn't mean he can't stop nobody. But, you know, what that's supposed to mean? That doesn't mean he's necessarily going to, he might just stop somebody, but to go in there and try to stop him. Now, you don't need knockout power to knock people out. All right? We need to go back to chapter 1. You really don't need knockout power to stop a fighter or to knock him out. You only need about 5 pounds of pressure, for real, and know how to punch. You know what I mean? So he don't need to go in there and try to take his head off. But can he possibly get a stoppage? Yeah, he can get a stoppage on Schofield. I don't give a fuck how he punch. He still can get a stoppage. It's about where you hit him at. And I already know what the plan is. They go in there looking for the knockout any damn way. They looking for the stoppage, not the knockout. They go in there looking for a TKO stoppage. Nothing wrong with that because I got an idea of what they're going to do. And what they're going to do, which is not rocket science, what they're going to do, they're going to go in there and they're going to beat that boy body up. They're going to beat Schofield body up. He's going to beat up on Schofield body. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make him miss, make him pay. He's going to eat that body up. Because the first thing you want to do going in the ring against a puncher, the main thing you should be going in there doing when you getting in there with a puncher, not try to out-punch him, not trying to punch harder than him. You got to go in there and decrease his power. You don't decrease somebody's, a fighter's power with punching him with headshots. Do y'all see how that works? You see when fighters get in there with fighters that can punch much harder than them, but they going in there and try to knock the dude out. Are you crazy? This ain't even your thing. You can get it, but you're doing it the wrong way. What's up, Mike Ram? How do you stop? How do you slow down a motherfucker that got power? You gotta go to the power tank. Where's the power tank? In the body. That midsection. Y'all keep on worrying about the head, the chinny chin. That's the top floor. That's the top floor. But you know, in order to make that top fall, that's all you gotta do is tear down the bottom and the fall and the top will collapse. I'm gonna say that again. In order to tear the top off, you don't really have to attack from the top. You don't have to attack from the top. You can attack from the bottom. And once you weaken that foundation, guess what? The top is going to drop, you knuckleheads. That's what your favorite fighter or some of your favorite fighters need to be doing. That should be the strategy. And that's all Shakur Stevenson got to do this Saturday. If he want to get a stoppage against Schofield, that's all he got to do is attack his goddamn body, beat up on that body, throw some disrespectful shots to his damn body, which Shakur got good punch placement. So it's not going to be hard for him to land a punch where he wants to land his punch at because he does have very good punch placement. One of my favorites, if not one of the best punch placements in his weight region and in the sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it. You don't like it? So the hell what? Let me see what Unc said. Mike Mom in the building. Unc said, facts, nephew. Sugar Ray Leonard said it. Felt better frustrated with Bertie Duran making him quit than knocking him out. That's my whole thing. Somebody that's beating your ass up like a pinata. That's more embarrassing. See, at least with a knockout, it's an open and shut case. Then you guess what? With that knockout, right? That quick ass knockout, you ain't gonna have a hangover, feeling pain for days. But guess what? A fighter getting his behind kicked for 10 rounds and all that. Or he gonna be hurting for some goddamn days. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be in a goddamn hospital. You see what happened to Manny Pacquiao, right? He got beat the hell up. He got the brakes beat off him. Look how he goddamn look. Compared to a fighter that went and got knocked out and was still, you know what I mean? See them guys that get knocked out quick, they ain't got no long stays at the hospital and all that, unless, you know, it hits something detrimental or whatever the case may be like that. But other than that, man, nah. Not at all. But yeah, Shakur fight this weekend. Like I said, I'm wishing him the best. Now what he does after this, I don't know. You know, but like I said, I'm going to wait to see what these guys is going to do. I don't like to talk about what's next for a fighter before we know their next move. They ain't even take care of their present move yet. You know what I mean? So we gotta wait and see. But we all know what we want to happen. But like I said, sometimes you gotta sit back, mind your business, and let the business handle business. And that's what I do as a boxing fan. Let the business handle the business, and everything will be all right. Now, I think Shakur Stevenson know what he's up against. I know he's ready to get back in the ring. Like I said, I don't want him to try too hard. You hear me? Just because I know he can do it. Now, people thinking that Schofield can pull an upset. Now, I'm gonna tell you what. The only way Schofield pulls an upset, he gonna have to catch that damn chin, and not only touch that chin, then he gonna have to add some damn power behind that too. Now let's just keep it funky like a pair of sweaty gym socks. Just because you can catch somebody's chin, like I said, if you don't know how to punch or you just don't pack that punching power, you can catch a dude all day. He ain't going nowhere. How many times we have seen fighters get, and what we say, damn, he eating them shots. He eating them joints. You hear me? How many times we heard this fighter is eating them joints? Because that shit don't bother them. That's why you got fighters that keep coming forward. Because that what they getting hit with ain't bothering them. But see, that's a very detrimental thing too. This is why a lot of fighters can't talk right now, because they were just freely taking hits. They didn't care. Go ahead, punch on me. Okay, I'm gonna eat your shit. Well, I'm gonna take about 35 of yours to get my right one. Then that's what some do. So they have to be careful. I mean, so it's the most dangerous combat physical sport in all sports. It is. I tell anybody that. You can talk about karate, football, and all that. No, boxing is the most dangerous combat physical sport. No rebut, no. Like I said, I've seen more damaged fighters from being from wounds and damage they took in boxing than football. I'm being honest with you. You hear me? Being honest with you. But yeah, it's fight weekend, man. This is what we want. This is what we want. And I'm looking for Shakur Stevenson. Not only that I'm looking for it, but I think he's gonna really come out and do his thing. And we all know the only reason why we really been hard on the man, because his actions ain't been matching his words. Because that's the only problem I really had with him, because he's one of my favorite guys. See how that works? See how that works? See, one thing about me, you punk behinds. See, all the fighters that I like, guess what? I give them a correct criticism, and I will protect them too. All of them, not just one. Not just one. Y'all ain't built like me. See that? I treat all my favorite fighters the same, regardless which one of my favorite fighters I think can beat the other. As long as my favorite fighters, if they in the same weight class, lose to each other, I ain't worrying about the damn thing. You hear me now? Do you hear me? What are we talking about? So I'm going to ask you guys, give me your prediction. Give me your prediction in the chat. What's your prediction? How the fight gonna go? Because is anybody in here expecting Schofield to win this fight? Be honest if you're expecting Schofield to win. Even the people who watching but they ain't put nothing in the chat. Who's expecting Schofield to win? Do y'all think that this can be one of the biggest upsets of this year, especially the first quarter? I mean, and we're in the first quarter now, so we only got a couple months left for the first quarter. I mean, round April, maybe going into the second quarter. You dig? You dig? Oh, it's just the workers coming in today. Yeah, because Mr. Nice would have been here. How you doing? Good. How can I help you, Chief? Over in the HLB building. Yeah, just walk over there. They let you in. All right. You're welcome. Hey guys, go in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I gotta go handle some business. I talk to you guys later. Peace.